we would like to take a moment to memorialize a few Minneapolis firefighters who have passed recently. In memoriam, James B. Allen, James W. Baker, Thomas R. Burnley, Curtis J. Cheese, Charles W. Craven Sr., Thomas W. Gildert, Mark A. James, Susan M. McKenna, Roland J. Novak, Howard J. Prentice, Joseph D. Quinn, Jr. Please take a moment of silence. Now please welcome Fire Chief Brian Tyner for our welcome.
Well, thank you. I hope we can bring the energy up just a little bit. This is an exciting day for us and for all of these graduates of our Fire Academy who very soon will become firefighters. Being a Minneapolis firefighter is a pretty cool thing. There aren't many people who have had the privilege of wearing this badge, and all of these graduates will receive that privilege today. If you think about it, in a city of 430,000 people, there's only not even 430 firefighters. So, that is a pretty small ratio. Minneapolis has a lot to offer, and I think these firefighters represent the best of that. So I'd like to congratulate all of you. And I'd also leave you with this charge. So this badge represents more than just being a firefighter. It represents more than just a job. It represents the trust that has been built up over decades and almost a couple of centuries now by people that have worn the badge before you. So my charge to all of you is to pay that forward and conduct yourselves in a way that moves that trust forward for firefighters in Minneapolis and all across the nation. So that is my charge to you today, and I thank you for that. And if you don't, you're gonna have to come talk to me. So at this time, I'd like to introduce our Commissioner of Community Safety, Dr. Cedric Alexander, for a few welcoming words. I'm sorry, everybody have a seat.
Please sit down. Well, anyway, good morning, and thank you all very much for being here, and certainly the family and friends of these young men and women that are about to graduate here momentarily. But before we get started, I certainly would like to recognize some people in the room who are very much responsible, just as much as Chief Tyner and his magnificent staff and leaders and men and women who work for us so diligently and proudly every day in this city. But I want to recognize some of our elected officials. Would you please stand? Councilmember Goodman, Councilmember Koski, Councilmember Rainville, and Councilmember Vita. And also our Public Works Director, and this is hugely important, Margaret Kelleher. Thank you all very much for being here with us. So let me just take a few minutes, because I know you guys are ready to go have a party this morning, this afternoon, tonight, and do all those things, right? And we certainly do understand, and I don't want to hold you. But this graduation is very significant. It's not just significant to the men and women who are sitting here behind me who are graduating today. It's significant to their families, to their friends, and to the 430,000 citizens that live in this community and adjacent communities that also depend on us for support when called upon. We can never be so proud of those who serve in this community in public safety. And certainly our fire service play a tremendous role, not just in terms of putting out fires, not just in terms of responding to people who are injured or who are sick, but every day that they don that uniform, every day that they're off duty, and people in this community know that they're members of the Minneapolis Fire Department What is incredibly important, more than anything else, is how we represent ourselves, not just when we're on the job, but when we're off the job. And I learned many, many years ago, people don't just watch you when you're in uniform. They also watch you and observe you when you're out of uniform, because they want to see how you live your lives. And if I can encourage these young men and women behind me to do anything, always be aware that you're not just representing yourself or your families. You're representing an entire community, a community that is being watched not only by people who live here, but people who live outside this state, people who live around this country, and people who live around the world. We are very proud of you today in terms of the sacrifice and service not only that you have made, but also your families and your friends have made. And we thank you, family. And we're going to care for them. We're going to provide the very best for them. And we thank you for partnering with us just as much as they have come on board being part of this great city. We're so proud, myself, the mayor, our elected officials that are here, and those who are not here. We stand as one Minneapolis. We got a lot of great work to do. We're doing it. And I'm so thankful for you all being here today and helping us celebrate these young men and women as they graduate. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Dr. Alexander. I'd like to take time to welcome all the family, friends, members of our department that have come here today to honor and recognize the hard work that these cadets have put in as they become members of the Minneapolis Fire Department today. I'm Assistant Chief Wes Van Vickle, and I'm going to take some time right now to honor the training staff and partners that have helped make this class possible. I'd like to start with our training staff, Deputy Chief of Training Joe Madison, Deputy Chief of EMS Amber Lage, Deputy Chief of Administration Mike Terry, Staff Captains Adam Graves, Steve Pleasance, and Shayna York, and our lead staff captain for this cadet class, Dominic Nelson. I'd also like to take time to thank Hennepin Healthcare's emergency medical staff, especially Jill McCaffrey and Andrew Schiefelbein, who are not here, but they will eventually be giving some of these guys and girls their EMS licenses. Also, I'd like to thank Century College for providing all the material that they've been learning lately. Tom Zoller for helping us with computers and any technical issues. Michelle McClellan, who's not here, she's our office specialist. Mark Lukowski for the help from Local 82. And also Barrett Lane for helping us with some logistical room issues when we need it from the Emergency Management Department. Thank you. Now I'm going to welcome up Deputy Chief of Training Joe Madison.
Good morning. Well, we're on our way. We're on our way. And this journey that you're about to begin for the next 20 to 25 years. And so we're moving forward. So when I got the list of these cadets, I was like, God, this is a ragtag bunch. How are we going to get them going? And so I had to reach out to some captains that I felt that could actually handle this group. And out of these captains, before a class starts, we put out a communication asking for volunteers. So it's tough to do to leave your 24-hour shift to come to a 40-hour work week, and I understand that. So usually I have to go out and recruit. But I only had one captain that actually volunteered for this, and that was Captain Sean Thomas. Sean Thomas. Sean and I go way back, the south side of Minneapolis. Sean is currently a captain on Ladder 2 at Station 21. And then after Sean started, the chips started falling, and I went up to gave Teddy Young a call. Stand up, Teddy. Yep. Teddy is a captain on Engine 15 at Station 15. And then we went on, and I got Leonard Crawford. Stand up, Leonard. Yep. Leonard is captain on Engine 11, hazmat specialist. And then we finally we went on, and it was like, gosh, we got some more to go through. And Captain Richard Heim. Captain Heim gave me a call, and he jumped on board, and we're very thankful for that. He's currently on Engine 28 in the 2nd District. The 2nd District is kind of like we call the chief of the lakes, because they got all the lakes over there. And then we were just coming down to the crunch time, and I was like, we need somebody, and we found Captain Christopher Strom, who unfortunately is not available to be here today, and he is captain on Engine 20 on the north side, so he's not here today. And then so we got them all together, and we got this group together, and we're able to somehow get them through the training. And so we're very fortunate. I never had such a needy bunch of cadets before. But we got them through. So we're looking forward to them getting out there on the rigs and working hard and serving this community. And like I told the last class, even if you don't live in Minneapolis, you actually do live in Minneapolis. A third of the year you are living in Minneapolis. Take pride in the community and serve it well. Next up, we have a guy who's been like a brother to me over the years with our International Association of Firefighters, local president, Mark Lukowski.
Well, good morning, everybody. Council members, recognize you all. Every council member here, everybody is obviously very supportive of the fire department and helping it move forward with Chief Tyner's goals and objectives. So I appreciate everybody being here. Ms. Keller, nice to see you again. Bear Lane, nice seeing you here. You know, I've been trying to think, there's a couple things I always try to say that just getting a little bit older, and I try to want to pass something on. I got about 6 years left. And one of the things I always talk to is what Chief Tyner echoed, or actually really expounded on, was the people before you. I'm just going to tell you a couple things on how your lives are going to change, everybody. And you might not see it yet, but like the chief said, you're given trust, you're given respect, and you haven't even done anything yet. You haven't even left rookie school yet. But that is 100% from everybody that comes before you. And I once had a fairly new firefighter ask me at a union meeting. He said, you know, we were in contract talks or something. He asked me about, well, why are we held to a higher standard? And I said, well, you're held to a higher standard because of the trust that's given to you. And, you know, quite frankly, I don't think you've got it yet, but it's given to you. And that's it. And it's given it to you without knowing you. Like we said, for those that came before you and set it up. And where that trust comes in, and I tried sharing it with him. I think he's got it. It's about 10 years ago. The pieces you guys need to understand is now all of a sudden, your family will be treated different. Where you live, it's, oh, we have a firefighter on the block. And I'm telling you, you guys will see it. You will be treated different. You might have your off-duty shirt on, you'll be in the grocery store, or somebody's going to thank you for what you're doing. It's going to be different, and it's all good, and it's a great thing, but it's 100% given to you based on those, you know, that came before you. So the biggest piece of it is, in that trust, you're out in the community, you're in their homes. You know what? Sad to say, you're going to see some bad things, some really bad and horrific things. You will see trust. You might be crawling into a car, and this has happened. It'll happen a bunch. You might crawl into a car in that extrication with a family in it, and you might be holding that person's hand, telling them they're going to be okay, and they're asking you, and they're expecting you nicely. They think you're going to help them. They think you're going to mitigate what's going on. But the fear is the trust in their eyes. So when you tell them they're going to be all right, and your crew's cutting the cars in half or pulling the doors off the windshield, it's true, everybody. It's not hype. You need to understand that. And it really is true, and I hope you realize that before you're older, because it's a big thing. So the thing I guess I'd just like to finish with is, Work hard. Try to learn something new every day. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And live a good life and have a good time, but represent not just the fire service, represent Minneapolis Fire, off duty as well as on. Because I'm here to tell you on the other side of it, Bill, the bus driver, doesn't make the paper for doing something. It's so-and-so Minneapolis firefighter makes the paper. But just like I said, congratulations. I know the feeling. It's phenomenal. It hasn't hit you guys yet, but good luck, and I'll see you guys soon.
All right, now that we've heard from everyone, it's time to do our firefighter badge presentation.
Squad 1.
Badges. We're not promoting it.
Tyler Smarts. Nicholas Martins.
We're going to assign firefighter Mark to our confined space team.
David Girardi. Angelo Bracero. One last round of applause. Squad 2. Isaac Jones. Firefighter Isaac Jones.
Everybody.
Firefighter Maria Bowker. Firefighter Royce Coolidge.
Start dancing.
He's mine too.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Firefighter Nicholas Gibbons. Firefighter Jacob Perez.
Thank you so much.
Squad 2, everybody.
Squad 3.
Firefighter Johnny Crow. Firefighter Daniel Gruber. Firefighter Drake Thomas.
My silky white shirt.
So far.
Presenting for Firefighter Theodore Rich, can I have Bloomington Firefighter Jason Rich please join us on the stage? Firefighter Theodore Rich, everybody.
Congratulations. Very proud of you. I promise I won't do this again. I know. Should have worn my glasses. Congratulations.
We get one more round of applause for Squad 3, everybody.
Squad 4. All right, I'll give him Firefighter Austin Dennekamp. Firefighter Jeff Gurdon. Firefighter Marshawn Gayton. And presenting for Firefighter Steve McMillan is retired Minneapolis Fire Battalion Chief Mike Carswell.
Stuff getting old. All right, Charles, good job. Let's welcome Squad 5. Firefighter Alex Altrichter.
Leave it up there.
Firefighter Brandon Bilderback. Firefighter Andy Fick.
Thank you, sir.
Last but not least, Firefighter Ryan Shadeen and his father, FMO Brian Shadeen, will be pinning him. Welcome up.
Exactly.
Yes. We would also like to congratulate firefighter Claire Sigford. She's unable to be here because of our infection control policies with COVID and everything. But I tell you what, she was my favorite cadet. She lives in Midtown Minneapolis, and she was a bright spot of the whole class. So sorry Claire wasn't here today.
And can we give one more hand of applause for the entire class? All right, so you've received your badges, and this might cause you to think that you are now a firefighter. Would I be correct? You would be erroneous. So, before you can officially become a firefighter, you have to take the oath of office. And so, to give that oath, I want to introduce Ms. Katie Smith.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm honored to join this morning, and I'm here to administer the oath of office. So if you would all please raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and laws of the state of Minnesota, and the charter and ordinances of the city of Minneapolis, and that you will perform and discharge the duties assigned to your office as firefighters of the fire department to the best of your ability throughout your term of service? To so affirm this oath, say I do. I do. Congratulations.
All right, and now to close us out, I'd like to bring up our chaplain, Chaplain Greg Bodine.
I would also like to add my welcome. Again, I'm Greg. I'm your chaplain, and I'm great to serve you as you serve our community. This is a moment on a long journey. I actually started doing invocations in the firefighter's prayer for Minneapolis Fire in 1980, before all of you were born. And so it's been a while, and over these 42 plus years, I've seen lots of graduating classes, and I think of your chiefs and your captains. I remember them when they were sitting in your chair, and it seemed like yesterday. But welcome, and to family, welcome to the Minneapolis Fire extended family. For parents who were able to do some pinning today, that's a powerful thing. I was able November 1 to pin my son, Carl, with Robbinsdale Fire, and that's a powerful, powerful moment. So welcome. The fire service is filled with lots of traditions, and one of the traditions is this firefighter prayer that you'll see on the back of your bulletin that goes back into 1893. So classes have had this blessing over them. It's a prayer for your strength and your protection as you watch over us, and also for your family. So I'd like to offer this prayer. When I am called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me the strength to save some life, whatever be their age. Help me to embrace a little child before it is too late, to save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and give the best in me to guard my every neighbor, to protect their property. And if I am called to lose my life according to my fate, please bless with your protecting hand my children and my mate. Amen. Amen.
All right, we're almost there. Would everyone please stand for the recovery of the colors by the color guard, please?